My phone says it was great signal. People said they couldn't see me or was not working good. So maybe there's a little bit stronger signal in here, but it looked really strong out there. But we'll try it in here. We'll wait a few minutes for people to re-find me again, and we'll go with it now, and we'll just do it inside. See, more comfortable for me in here anyway. It's a lot cooler, so that's really awesome that way. But I want people to see the neighborhood and see what's going on. It's really kind of a nice, peaceful area. There'll be some noise here and there, but overall it's pretty good. So we'll go and we'll wait. We're going to do some boating stories today. We're going to be doing some different things about what we're going to be doing to help the community and different things. So it's going to be awesome. We'll also maybe do an Africa story this morning. We got plenty of those. Got so many different ones of those if you need those. So it's going to be really cool. We're going to kind of dig in. Yes, I got a little sweaty out there already. So yeah, it's a little humid out there today. But we'll wait and see and wait for some people to come on in, right? And we'll get it going. We're heading into the last 3 or 4 days of February, and we're going to just end it strong and get moving and have a great time. We're really doing good on watch hours. Things are really taking off that way, and so we'll be fine. Yes, welcome on in. We have decided to get the live going again. I think I had great signal out there, but people said it wasn't, so we're going to get back in here where we got a little bit better consistent signal, I guess, and we'll do it. We're going to be, this channel is going to be amazing. We're going to be doing a lot of amazing things in the future. So we're going to be moving forward. You got to have a vision of what you're going to do, right? So it'll be awesome. We got just a cool bike that just went by. I like that one. Understanding. Yeah, that's something that we need to have more of in this world is understanding, right? So yes, we're going to be moving forward and get some people coming on in. It's going to take a few minutes to get people in because I had to chop up the live. I guess it was too many people were saying no signal. Yes. Yes, the Lord is our Savior. Hey, thank you. Hey, Paolo, it's nice to have you in here. Welcome to the channel. This is going to be a channel about helping others, okay? And we are not monetized yet, but we're heading in that direction. So just double tap on the screen. We'll get some people in here. I tried to do a live handheld outside. There's plenty of signal, and it was working fine on my end, but people were saying they were having trouble. So I decided to come indoors, and we'll see how many people come flying in. Hopefully we'll get some people this morning from the United States and some other places all over the world, right? Hey. How you doing? Yes. Hi, James. It's nice to see you. I tried to do an outside live. It works good on the porch, but I guess out in the street, even though it shows full signal, maybe it's not because people were having trouble coming into the room. So we're going to do it inside. Hey, hi there. Nice to see you, Cubby. That's fantastic. Thank you for coming in. Please like and subscribe. Let's get moving this morning. I feel fantastic. Few little things still coming out of me, but for the most part, we're 100% cured. It's just when I sleep, there's some stuff that still has to come out, I guess. But otherwise, I'm fine. I'm not coughing really at all. Yes, it's nice. Yes, I'm doing great. I tried to do an outside live, and we got 6 likes, and we had some people trying to come in, but they said my signal was kind of off. It was kind of in between. And it doesn't show that on my phone. So I came inside. We got really good signal in here. So we'll be fine. Really, you want to know the truth, the chair is only about 15, 17 feet from here if you went outside the window. But it's just crazy how maybe that makes a difference, right? Yes. So nice to see James to come in. It's fantastic and everything. Hi, Christian. It's nice to have you in here. Please spread the word, you guys. If you guys are in other channels or stuff, please spread the word. I try to when I go to other channels too. but spread the word about what's going on. Yeah. It's fine. I tried to do something outside because people wanted me to change it up, and we will do it again sometime. But it just wasn't working for this morning. I may do it at night sometime or something. We'll see, and we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, it's nice to see you. Everybody seems to be able to come in now, like and subscribe. Maybe the signal's just a little off outside the house, and so that's fine. Right now, I'm just trying to get the sweat off me from being outside. It's a little bit on the steamy side, but not very hot. Yes, we're going to be doing great things with this channel. We're going to have a boating story today. This one's an interesting boating story that happened in Grand Haven, Michigan. And my dad had a boat from about 1978 till 2006, and he slowly got bigger ones. We went from 17 foot to 22 foot to 26 foot to 30 foot, and he never got beyond the 30. He was going to go to 39, but he was starting to get older, and he was afraid it was going to be too much money, and so he finally decided to just stick with the 30-footer until 2006, and then it was too much for him anymore, and he sold it, and now he's still alive, and he'll be 88 this year. So yeah, he could not take care of it anymore. Welcome on in, Stubham, Cubby. It's nice to see you. Yeah, it's a warm day here, but it's fine inside the house. I was just outside. There was a few people, Lily and a few others, that tried to come in on my live outside, and it wasn't working. So, yeah. What, centimeters? What are we talking about here? Oh, it's ohms, yeah. I don't know what that's about. But, oh, yeah. But things are going great. We had a good day yesterday. We didn't have a lot of subs yesterday. It's okay. We had a lot of likes. We had a lot of people coming in. We prayed for people. And we just keep getting new people in, right? And we're going to be telling them what we're going to be doing with this channel, right? And so pass the word around. Every live is different. Some go crazy, some don't. We've had an awesome month, okay? Somebody was complaining in a comment, you lost some subscribers. Yes, sometimes YouTube takes subscribers because I subscribed the right way, but they didn't do it the right way. So the computer thinks it's a fake subscription. So you're going to get a couple of those where you kind of go up and down a little bit, but we're still over 900 and we'll work our way up to 1,000, right? Yes. Nice to see you, super, fantastic. Nice to see you back, Lennox. We tried to do it outside, it just didn't kind of work. Oh yeah, there can be a lot of bots. That's part of YouTube too, and you sometimes get that too. But you've got to go. This is the thing. If you're going to do a YouTube channel, and I've learned this because I just started doing it 2 months ago, just under 2 months ago. We're about one more week. We'll be a full 2 months. I learned something. You got to ride the waves of YouTube, okay? We had a huge wave for about 2 weeks where we gained 600 subs in 2 weeks, okay? And that's awesome. And they're still there. We haven't lost many, only a few, okay? We're still at 915 and moving up. And but the thing is that you can't get caught up in the ups and downs. You just have to keep moving forward, tell our mission, people spread the word, right? And I had some people yesterday going, we love you, just keep moving. So I'm going to try to do a couple different videos later. That's why I'm doing an earlier live today. We're doing it earlier because I'm going to start doing this where I do the earlier. I can't do it too early because we got to wait for Mila to get up and have breakfast. I'm not going to be doing a live at 5 in the morning or something like that. But we will do something a little earlier. And then that gives me more time to relax between that and the afternoon live and get some videos made. Yes. Nice to see you, Darrell. Yes, we try to be inspirational if we can. We're almost 1,000. Yeah. Well, the thing has been naturally quick. Now, what happened was, for people that don't know, in January, we didn't really get started fast anyway, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't do lives for about 3 weeks in January. I didn't do any lives. I was scared to do a live, okay? And so I wasn't getting many subs, and I just barely eked over 50 so I could do lives. And then finally, I started doing lives and things started taking off. Well, at the end of January, we had a little spurt and got to about 160 subs when I went into February. Well, then from there, I had Wi-Fi issues for the first 3 or 4 days of February, and we had a tropical storm. So I got some subs. I think I picked up maybe 20 or 30. I was probably at 185. But then that's when it took off after the tropical storm. It took off. We ended up having 2 or 3 weeks where it just went crazy, and we got all the way up to 900. So we went from 180 to 900 pretty quickly. And then yesterday was a even day. Lost about 20 some subs that were fake or whatever. And then I gained 20 or 25 subs yesterday. So we kind of had a nice even day yesterday, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with staying even, but in the future, we're going to go up, right? No limits with God. So we'll go up. Hey, Shelly, nice to see you. Hey, Shannon, it's cool. So yeah, I'll have to check on Discord and see how that is. And we'll see how that goes. Right now, I'm building a YouTube channel. We'll see if Discord goes with that. I don't know. People are talking about that app. I definitely got to check it out and see if it's something that matches up with YouTube. We'll see. I don't want to do another channel somewhere else right now. It's too much to do YouTube and something else. But I'll check it out. Maybe it's something that goes with this. I don't really understand that yet. So we'll learn, and it's all good. I will check that out. Thank you so much. I've had many people mention that app. I definitely have got to check it out, see what it's about. Yes. It's really awesome. It's nice to see people in here. And yes, I hear in America right now, it's really cold. Another big surge of Arctic air is going down across America right now, especially in the northern states. And so I pray that you can stay warm. We don't have any problem with warm here. I am from Michigan, but I am in the Philippines full time. So thank you so much for subscribing. I really love that. Thank you. Don't forget to double tap the screen. I think we were having troubles outside. Even though the signal is fantastic outside, obviously there was a problem because we've already got 7 likes. People are in here and they couldn't come in earlier. So we'll have to take videos out there instead. Yes. Okay, it does. Okay. Oh, it's a community group. Okay, well, I want to get into Discord and do a community group so that I can spread things around. That's a good idea. I will do that, okay? Thank you for that information. I will definitely check that out, and I will upload that later today if it's something that I think I should do. It sounds like something that would be good to spread the word, right? That's really good. Yes, yes, double tap the screen. Likes are easy, okay? It just helps the rhythm. What's been happening is I've been doing enough lives where they're putting my live highlight into the main pages, okay? So people are starting to see from other countries and stuff, see my face, okay? They're starting to get used to what's going on. Yes, hi Lennox, hi Chuck. Chuck, we had, I want Chuck to hear this. I tried to do an outside live just outside the house here. And it showed my phone having great signal and the live didn't spin or nothing, but people were having trouble getting into the live. So that means that my signal must have been a little lower out there than the phone was showing. So we came inside and we're doing it right back where I normally do it right now. So we're doing that. I think Chuck was subscribed to me before, but hey, Chuck, why don't you subscribe to me another 100 times, okay? I need 100, so let's go, Chuck. I'll take 100 from you. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I wish YouTube worked that way, but everybody would have a ton of subs then, wouldn't they? And it would be crazy. That would be like the Wild Wild West. So we wouldn't want that. Yeah, the outside stream couldn't be watched. It probably was due to the fact that there's just not enough signal. See, that's another reason why I got to keep my American plan, is because YouTube, when you're building a channel, you're using a lot of data, okay? And I'm unlimited data on my plan in America, okay? And so I can use as much as I want. And if I go to a Filipino plan, in the Philippines here, a lot of the plans are bad. Yeah, you can get a 50 peso one, but I'd do one live and my data would be gone. So I'd have to have some kind of unlimited thing, and it's just crazy expensive here, whereas it's not that expensive in America. So I just keep my American plan. Plus, I can talk to my dad, my sister, and people back in America because I can text. I can make phone calls from here. I can make phone calls in America. I could probably even call Chuck in Canada. I'm not sure if I can call Canada, but I'd like to find out if I could. I probably could with that plan. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you got the unlimited data. I'm telling you right now, Philippines is getting better. Their Wi-Fi is really good, and they got good speeds, so I can run lives and everything. But they don't have good data plans here yet, and they're getting it. They're slowly. People are starting to demand it, and it'll get better. But right now, American phone is the way to go. Hey, welcome everybody. I'm glad, Shannon, that you came back. I'm sorry that you couldn't watch the outside stream. I promise I'll take videos of, I'm going to walk up by the mountain area a little later, and I'm going to take some video, okay? So you guys can get some video of what's going on around the neighborhood here, right? It's going to be awesome. Amen. Yeah, I heard that I thought you reached 500 subs, Chuck. I thought or is it 400? 400 over. I thought it was like 500 you were going for. I thought you hit 500. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he pushed the wrong number. Yeah. I think he reached 500, not 400. And that's really great. And, Chuck is a great guy. He helps others, right? I like people who help others. Yeah. And we're going to be reaching 1,000 by the end of the month easily. Okay. Yesterday was just one of those days where people wanted to be prayed for, and that's awesome. I love those days too. We had a pretty good night too, but it was different than it was the other two nights. It just kind of goes that way. Like and subscribe. We're up to 11 likes. By the way, we had 7 likes outside. Even though people couldn't get in, there was some people that snuck in somehow, and they were able to put 7 likes there. So really have had 18 likes, even though it don't count that way. So, hey, it feels like we're doing really good, okay? It's nice to see Jackson in here. Nice. Yeah, you're doing really good. 1.3K is really nice. 1.1K, I'm heading in that direction. I started on at 9:15 this morning. We'll just see how it goes today. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to tell people what we're doing, and it's going to go forward. We have got people here that are excited about what we're going to do in the future, and it's going to be awesome. We're going into town tomorrow, so I'll probably be taking a couple videos when I go into town tomorrow. I want to definitely check with a couple places when I'm in town tomorrow. Yeah, you've only got 14 subs. Well, that's fine. It's a start, Shannon, okay? The main thing I can tell you is these are the tips I can give you from what I've learned in the last 2 months. First of all, find a way to take some short videos. I don't care if it's videos of yourself talking about your life or if it's something in the neighborhood. I don't know exactly where you're living, but find something to do for some short videos. Also, a couple long videos once in a while. Now, by long, I don't mean long. I mean anything over 4 minutes long. Try to have a couple of those and just get started and slowly. And try to have a reason for your channel. Is it going to be to, you got to figure out what that why is. You figure out what you want to do with it. Do you want it just so that it helps your family? Or if you want it because it's going to bring friends to you. You tell people what you want your channel to be, and you can go from there. Okay, Shannon, I'm just giving you tips. You don't have to use any of these. But I'm telling you, if you have a real reason why you have the channel, because there's a lot of people that come on here, and I know one channel. I like the girl. She's very nice. She's about 20 years old in the Philippines, but all she does is lay on her bed and ask people to like and subscribe. She doesn't give any content much. She doesn't tell about her life or anything, and so she kind of just gets 3, 4, 5 likes. I don't know. She gets subscribers because she's just pretty, I guess, but you got to figure out some kind of content, okay? So you figure that out. Be you. If you be you, people will come to you. I promise. In time, they will. Yes. Awesome. If you're camera shy, I'm a little camera shy, especially on the lives at first. So what I would tell you this trick right now, Shannon. Since you don't have enough subs to go live anyway, take your camera, just flip it around towards you, and act like it's on, and say some more. Practice in front of your phone. Okay, practice in front of your phone, and just figure out what you want to say. Now, if you're a very young person, you've got a limited amount of experiences in your life, but you have family, you have people around you. Figure it out what you want to do. And once you figure out what you want to do with your channel, Chuck and other people will help you. I'll help you best I can, okay? Get connected to me. Please like and subscribe. And it ain't because I want you to subscribe. I want you to leave a comment in one of my videos, and I want to connect to you. And I'll give you tips through comments or whatever you want to do, okay? And we'll slowly work on it, okay? In time, you may be good at YouTube. You may be. And then all of a sudden your family's going to go, wow, that's cool. So you never know. Don't say you can't do something until you really try it, okay? I had somebody, that's good, Shannon. This is the thing. I had somebody in December. I had my channel for a year. I didn't do anything with it. It had like 10 subs. I wasn't trying to get subs, but people kind of liked me, so they would sometimes put a sub in. But I just cruised around watching YouTube. I would watch sports stuff. I would sometimes maybe check out a channel or two, and I just figured, no, I can't do that. I thought I was going to bake cookies here and sell them and make money. Well, the problem in Philippines is not everybody has extra money for sweets, okay? They would love it. These cookies are amazing. They're way better than any of these cookies they're making here at the bakeries here. The cookies here are very hard, kind of like in Africa, the hard cookie. I like something a little softer and nicer. But I still may do a little bit of that. But I found out the lady said, no. Go on YouTube, tell what your mission is, be passionate about it, and you can do this. And guess what? February's been fantastic, okay? So we're moving. Yeah, we're doing good. Well, there's always going to be some stuff going on the earth that's not great. I'm drinking water. It may have a touch of calamansi in it, but mostly it's water. Yes, I got to drink water. I like to drink water. Plus, I just came from outside. I tried to do it outside in the shade. Obviously, my Wi-Fi is not as strong out there as I thought it was. So we can't do it. Yes. No, you're okay. I came in early. I fooled all you guys. This is the deal. I fooled all you guys. Instead of taking my walk and doing my videos, I went online and went on live. So I'm doing live an hour and a half earlier than normal. That way it gives me more of a break until the afternoon, and I can do some other things, and I'll go take some videos. So yeah, it's fine. I do the I cannot do tap water here. We do have a well, but that water my body's not used to. So we do treated water. We have these big 5-gallon bottles that we bring in. They have a processing area a little ways from here. They're reverse osmosis, and so we have totally clean water, and we get like 5 jugs at a time. So we have a way of dispensing it here in the house, so we're fine, and it really works out good. Yeah, I don't drink coffee. I like the taste of it, but caffeine at my age doesn't help me. It doesn't help my diabetes. My diabetes, I have to take a shot, especially at lunchtime, a small one, and then I take something at night, and it really helps me keep level. My body does pretty good here, but I tried to go insulin-free last fall. That did not work out too well. I do take a lot less insulin than most people in the United States do. I take very little compared to most. Yes, I do drink tea sometimes. Yes, how many liters? Well, it's 5 gallons, so 5 gallons is a little bit less than liters, so I would say 5.5 liters maybe. Liters are a little bit bigger than, or maybe so it'll be a little less. I don't know, but it actually equals out to 5 gallons of water. So liters, it would be maybe 4. I figure this out once. Figure out how many liters that is. It's a lot of liters. I'll have to figure it out. I'll do it on the Google and I'll have an answer for you. But yeah, they're pretty big. I'll show you on. I'll take some pictures or a little video of our jugs so that way you guys can see what they look like. And I'll put maybe I'll do some pictures and put them on my post. And you guys can go look at the post and see how big they are. Okay. In America, we have 5-gallon jugs also. So yeah, they do liters here. So I'll figure out how many liters that is per jug. We go through quite a bit of water here. We have 3 people in the house. And my wife uses water. Her daughter uses water when she's home. And of course, I use quite a bit of water. I'll probably go through 3 liters a day. Maybe, I don't know. I go through quite a bit. I'll definitely do 3 or 4 liters of water a day probably. Especially if I have to go outside a lot, I'm going to be sweating. So yeah, it's good. Welcome, like and subscribe. We're doing really great. Make sure this channel is going to be helping others, okay? We're going to be helping the community here. We're going to be helping Africa pretty quick. And then after things get going, we have a certain amount of months where we got money coming in. We're going to be able to do multiple things. We're going to be doing quite a few things for the community, okay? And it'll be awesome. Yes, Nwadi, it's nice to have you in here. Awesome. I'm glad you're able to come on in. We get a little bit of Africa going on. I love Africa. I love Philippines. Love America. I don't love everything about America, of course, but that's fine. Everybody has their negatives, okay? That's just the way it is. Here, the only negative, if you don't like warm weather, you're probably not going to like it here because the seasons are the seasons. It's either dry or it's wet. And we're by the ocean, so we're cooler. Somebody says, isn't it so hot? Not really. We're near the ocean, so we're probably in the 80s during the day, 86, 87, sometimes 84. And then at night, we're about 75, 76. If we were away from the ocean, it would be hotter, maybe low 90s, and then maybe, and of course, people that are used to Celsius, maybe 33 or 34 Celsius, and then, 28 at night. But here, it's about 30. The most it ever gets is 31 Celsius at the most, which is about 88, 87. And then this is a sunny day, so it's probably going to be one of those 88 days. And then it'll be 70-something at night. And it feels pretty cool at night because when it gets dark out for about 12, maybe 11 hours, and it's probably light out for about 13 hours. We're very even on that. And the seasons don't change. We really stay kind of the same, 365, maybe a few minutes here or there, but that's it. So, we're by the Tropic of Capricorn. The equator is quite a few hundred miles north of here, but it's still close enough where we are in tropical zone. So this is definitely warm weather here, and I like it because the sweating is good for me, and I'm losing weight, so it's good. Yeah, yep, and it's nice to see Chuck is going on. Everything, like and subscribe. People aren't used to me doing early lives. I'm going to try to do an early morning live for quite a while. We'll see how it goes. People will get used to it. We'll have a lot of people coming in. Hey, hi there, Crunch. Nice to see you. This channel is about helping others, okay? Quite a bit of the percentage, actually, really, between helping us, helping the community, helping other people, and everything else, all the money, in a way, is going towards helping somebody, okay? And it's going to be quite a bit more than most channels do. Most channels, and there's nothing wrong with it, I could have done a channel like that too, where I could have just said, hey, this is helping my retirement. This is helping me deal with this. This is helping me do house projects, different things. I could do a channel like that. And maybe a little bit of the money will do that. But 50, 60%, maybe more in the future as it gets bigger and bigger is going to go to help the community, help Africa, maybe help in America or help in Thailand, Vietnam, whatever comes up in the future that we can help, we're going to do it, okay? We're going to be getting you're going to get a lot of joy and enjoyment out of that because you're going to see what's going on. We're going to be taking videos. We're going to be showing what's happening. And if we're sending money to Africa, I'm going to show you how much. And I'm going to have my pastor get back to me and show what's happening. He's going to give me pictures of what's going on in the orphanage in Nairobi, what's going on in the school in Nairobi, what's going on in Malawi, or the other churches that are spread among 7 countries that our church is connected to in Africa. So yes, it's really cool. Yeah. Nope, I don't have anybody that's live streaming except me and my family. My wife is here, and I have people in America, family. As far as I know, none of them live stream. And I don't have biological kids, but I do have people that call me dad. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, I don't have any. I probably have people that look like me. There's a lot of white bald people around. That's just the way. I knew I was going to be bald when I was a little kid, because all my grandfathers were bald. My dad was bald. Some of my uncles were bald. So yeah, it was just going to, I knew that sooner or later my blonde hair would go away. And if women, they live through their hair, okay? I don't, you can't do that. You're going to go crazy if you lose your hair and you're going, I lost my hair. Well, you can't cry about your hair for 40 years. You got to go and live life, right? So let's live life, and people will love you whether you have hair or not, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yep, my dad got bald at 18 or 19. Well, and he wasn't totally bald, but he really did not have much hair when I was born. He was 22 when I was born, and he did not have much hair on the top of his head, and he had a very successful career. And yes, he had trouble getting my mom to go out with him in high school back in the 50s. But he was persistent. He kept going after it for about 6 months. She finally said yes to a date. They slowly started dating. Next thing you know, in 1960, they were married, and they gave birth to me and 3 other kids. If they hadn't gotten together, this would not be happening right now. You'd be watching somebody else. Maybe you'd be watching Chuck or somebody else or anybody. And Chuck is amazing. I go to his channel as much as I can. I learn something all the time there. And also the more I look at your wood upstairs on your staircase thing, I think that's birch wood. It's not poplar, but yeah, it's probably white birch that he has up there. I didn't look at it very close before, but I seen it good today. So it's probably birch. Yeah, it's really awesome. Yeah, they're really, hey, Suma, nice to see you in here. Mana, yep. Yeah, I hope, Chuck, I hope you can keep, yeah, well, to me, he's amazing, but, it could be even more than that. Chuck helps so many people, and that's what we're going to do with this channel is help people, okay? He helps people with stuff that's non-monetary, but yet it is monetary, because if he shows you enough and you can run with the channel and do it, you're going to make money from YouTube, and then all of a sudden you got that money to help others and do other things, and whatever you want your channel to be. Everybody has to figure out what their channel is going to be. I knew, because I like to help others, that that's what we're going to do with this channel. So yeah, everybody's got it different. I always get a kick out of, the people that are, we see that in Philippines and Africa, where a lot of people can hand wash. I can't hand wash good. I don't know if I have not enough power in my hands to be able to wring things out the way they're supposed to, get all the soap out. So I just go to the laundromat, and it's pretty cheap here for them to do it for me. Yes. Yep, we try to be awesome all across the board. I got to see Destiny today. She was doing a live with Chuck. I got to see some of that when I was still hanging around, thinking about sleeping more, and I didn't. I just got up. So it was fine. But yeah, it's a lot earlier here. I did about 20 some minutes outside. That wasn't working because I kept having 0 people in the room, which was telling me that and finally people were putting no signal. So even though my phone says there's signal, there's not out there. So not good enough. So we go. We're going to be helping others. Please like and subscribe. Double tap the screen. We're up to 19 likes. That's great. Don't forget to subscribe and get connected, because I do care about everybody that comes in here. I care about the people that are going to be supporting. And this is just going to get bigger. What's nice about having to get watch hours is that it gives us time for more people to see what's going on. Okay, we need more new people, and we've been getting a lot. Yesterday we had some new people, but the days before that we were having, I swear it was like 60, 70, 80 new people. Now some just left, some connected. That's their choice, okay? But in the future they may connect more because they seen what was going on, okay? And in the future, sometimes you got those doubting Thomases, right? Like in the Bible, they have to be able to touch it. They have to be able to see it. And when they see it in the future, then they'll connect. Those are them kind of people that if they don't see it, they won't connect. So what can you do with those people? You got to wait until we start helping people. And then they're going, oh, they're doing what they say they're going to do. Oh, okay, maybe I'll connect now. So that we may have to wait for some of those people. But the other people that have faith will get going and will connect and will be supportive. And I'm appreciative for everybody that encourages me. I'm very cool with that. Hey, it's nice to have everybody in here. It's awesome. We're down to like 1 or 2 or 3. I know I have a few lurkers. There's always some people that like to just keep their name in there and keep it in there for the whole thing, whether it's helping for watch hours or they're just listening. We're going to have a boat story. I'm going to wait a couple minutes on that, see if 2 or 3 more people pop in. Sometimes YouTube doesn't tell the exact number. That number doesn't work really well sometimes. But yeah, we're going to have a boat story because my dad had a boat, okay? He started boating in the late 70s when I was about 17, 16 years old. We started out with a 17-foot boat, and then we went to a 22-foot boat, and then we went to a 26-foot boat, and then finally in the late 90s or in early 2000s, we had a 30-foot Sea Ray. I think we had the 30-foot for maybe 10 or 15 years, so maybe in the early 90s, he went to the 30-footer, and he sold the boat in the end of 2006. He got too old to take care of it anymore. Yeah, it's really cool. No, I have not seen a whale or a shark yet. I don't know if whales go through this area. I do know that there are some small sharks here. I don't think great whites like it here. But I don't know for sure. I will double check on Google on that. I know there is smaller sharks out in the deeper part of the water, and there is plenty of fish here. So there's plenty of food for sharks here. So I'm assuming that it would be, I don't really go out into the ocean. I put the tips of my toes in the water. There's not smooth enough bottom here for me to go out into the ocean here. I may go out into the ocean up to my knees or something in the future in a different area where it's smoother and I can get down into the ocean easier. But yeah, like Chuck says, I don't want to become shark food. Really, a lot of times that happens when you're surfing or you're on some kind of a flotation device because that looks like the bottom of a seal. And when the seal is the most favorite food of them. They love seals. And so, that's something. I don't know how many seals are in this area. I haven't seen any yet, so I don't know. But there's probably is some sharks out there. Yeah. The 20-foot Sea Ray. My dad had the inboard motor on the 30-footer and on the 26-footer. They were inboard motors, so you had to get down into the motor cavity, down inside the boat to change oil, do different things. He did have an outboard on the 17-footer. The 22-footer, I can't remember. He may have had an inside motor on that one too. I can't remember. Yeah, I slept inside the boat a lot on the 26-footer and the 30-footer. They had a really nice bedroom down there. And what I would do is if, let's say it was kind of sunny and I wanted to get away from the sun, I would lay down the bottom of the boat on the bed, and they'd be kind of like cruising the river or cruising out on the lake. And a lot of times I'd be outside with that, but occasionally I would go down there and see what it felt like when they were doing that. And it was like a kind of a cool feeling. So it's really kind of neat. I don't get seasick very easily, so that helped too. Yeah, I like the inboard, but the outboard's fine, especially on a 17-footer. You don't have enough room for the engine to be inside the boat. You have to have it outside the boat. Yeah, so it's very good. Yes, hi Poser, nice to see you. Yeah, it's Poser earlier. If you couldn't get on, people were seeing stuff and they couldn't get on. It was an experiment that didn't work, but I tried it because I had people yesterday going, "Oh, you need to go outside the house. You need to go do over here or do over there." Well, my Wi-Fi does really good inside the house. Evidently, it's not very good outside the house. So, yeah, we can't do it. But I can do some videos. Good. You don't get seasick much. I do get seasick if the waves are huge, okay? And it takes about maybe, of course, it took me, we went salmon fishing one time with friends, and it was in a different boat. So first of all, it's not my boat, so I'm not used to it because every boat does stuff different than other boats. Well, this one was unsteady, kind of wanted to wobble back and forth, and we had about 3-foot waves on Lake Michigan, which is not terrible, 2 to 3 footers, but it's choppy. So the boat's kind of doing this thing, and it took 7 hours, but finally I got sick. I told him at about 1 o'clock, I says, "I'm not feeling good. I know I'm getting seasick. Let's go in, stand on the shore, and then go out and fish some more, and we'll be fine." Nope, he wouldn't do it. So I vomited all over the bottom of his boat. And it's his choice. He wanted to keep fishing, so then he had to clean his boat because I didn't clean it up. So he wanted me. I warned him, and couldn't get over the edge either. So that's the way it goes sometimes. That's the only time I've gotten seasick my whole life. But it was just one of those boats where it was not very steady. Yes, I'm in the Philippines right now, full time. We're doing this channel to help others. Okay, it's an amazing thing. I'm doing an earlier live. I think this is what's going to happen more often. Is I'm going to have breakfast, and I'm going to around 8:30. If everybody's up and around and doing the thing, we're not going to town. Tomorrow we're going to town, so I wouldn't even mind going today, but I got a feeling we're going tomorrow. So right now we're just kind of enjoying being inside. I got the fan running. We won't run any air until this afternoon. So yeah, we're doing fine. Yes, subscribe, you guys, like, and all you have to do is double tap the screen. There you go. Somebody just liked. Double tap the screen. That's what Precious JD always does. Double tap the screen. We're just going to do some awesome things. Yes, we got 20 likes. We had 7 earlier. So you add them together, we've had 27 this morning. Now that other live was only 22 minutes long and most people couldn't get in, but it was still an experiment. Had to try it, didn't work. That's okay. We'll do the other bedroom at night sometimes, and I'll try to do the porch in the future. I've done a handheld live on the porch, and it does work. So I know the porch works, just doesn't work outside. Hi, Krishna. Nice to see you. Rid, Haza. I'll go with Haza. Hey, thank you. Please get connected, okay? Haza, get connected. Like and subscribe. Love the new people. We're going to be doing great things for the community. We're gonna try to get going pretty quickly. I don't have this. I've never been monetized on YouTube, so I have no clue what's going to come in the first 2, 3, 4 weeks, months. I mean, they pay once a month. We'll see what happens. So actually, in a way, the Watch Our Start thing is a good thing. We need time to build this even bigger before we monetize. That way, when we monetize, we actually can help some people. And money goes a long ways in the Philippines, okay? So somebody said, well, I wonder if you only get $400. Well, the next month, we'll wait for the next month to come in, combine it together. Next thing you know, we're feeding hundreds and hundreds of kids already. And so it won't be a problem. Money goes a long ways here. We can feed 150 kids and their families for a little over maybe about $120. So it's not really that bad. It's less than $1 per family. And they get a good meal, okay? And so, yeah, we can do quite a bit here. And in America, you couldn't do that. Even if you had everything donated, maybe if you had everything donated free, which in America does happen, you can find, if you really work it hard, you can find people that will give free food, right? But it's really hard. Like I'll give you a story. It's rare, but we had a moment. I was sick, okay? In 2023, I had a surgery. It was not a major surgery, but it was still a surgery. And then I had a procedure done in early January of 24. And so we started running in the spring of 24. We were running a little low on food. My wife was still working, but we had a lot of bills, a lot of things were going on. So we went to the food pantry, and I'm expecting, a couple bags of food and some different things. And oh my gosh, they were so stingy. They gave out so little. It was like crazy. And I think maybe they thought I had something. I was just coming to get there. And it was like they wanted all my information and everything else. But yet they give so little food that, man, and half the stuff was almost expired. And it was like, man, it's really hard to be struggling because in America, these food pantries won't give out very much food. It'd be different if you could go through the food pantry and pick out what you need. No, they don't do that. They give you a bag of food, and most of the food stuff you won't even eat. I gave some of it away, and I ate the rest, but it was like it really wasn't very helpful. They really need to come up with a different business model in America for their food pantries. I think it's because people have been abusing it, and so I was disillusioned about that. From then on, we just made it happen ourselves, and we were fine. Yeah. Hey, yep, I'm nice and cool in here. It was warmer outside, but I'll sweat later. Don't worry. That's okay. Sweating is good. Just as long as I drink my water, we are A-okay. But it's not that bad. There's some clouds out there, but it's mostly sunny for the most part. I'm going to take video around the neighborhood, a different neighborhood, so you guys can see it, and I'll post it on my shorts or maybe on my long later, okay? So don't forget to go look at the videos. Yeah, okay, I'll stand up. You want me to stand up? Here you go. You'll get to see the belly. There ain't much belly, but there's a little bit. And yeah, standing up and the head disappears, right? I'm tall, okay? Yeah, you're welcome. I am 6'2.5". When I was young, I was probably 6'3". Probably 191 centimeters in here. They go by centimeters here. And then I'm right around that 110 kilograms right now, so right around 240. I want to get down to 230, and then that's it. Yep, we're doing really good. Like and subscribe. We're going to be doing a couple more lives today. The afternoon one can get crazy sometimes. We never know. We'll just wait and see. Yeah, it's nice to have you in here, Hexter. Yeah. It's okay. You got 2 more things. As long as they're reasonable requests, I have no problem with it. Yeah. My wife is in there and stuff. She don't prefer that too much, but I will. It's kind of one of those things where, people want to have some privacy. Okay, they don't want everything in the house shown. And so I've been kind of good that way. If you want to see anything, what the living room looks like, I do have a short from way back around Christmas time, New Year's Eve time. There's a short that shows me goofing around in the living room. So go into my shorts, go way back to kind of the beginning, and you'll see a short that shows part of the house. I think I have some. Maybe I can post a couple birthday pictures, and it'll show what the living room area looks like. Yeah, so that'll be good. Yeah, thank you so much. That's No Limits with God. I'll take 300,000 K. That would be fantastic. That means that if we get to 1,000, we've only got another 299 to go. There we go. One step at a time. Keep on going, right? Just keep on going. That's the way you got to look at it, is no limits with God, right? It's going to be awesome. Yeah, I got some doggies running around. By the way, yeah, the shade would have been gone here in the next couple minutes if I was doing a handheld outside. Yeah. Oh, we're going to get to 1,000. That's going to happen. Yesterday was kind of a net zero day, due to people not doing the subscriptions right. And I may not be totally. I know that when I get subscriptions on lives, most of them stick. But when I actually reach out and sub to somebody else and then they sub to me, somehow them don't stick. And then sometimes the weird ones that you get, that some of the old subs that I have from a long time ago, they disappear. So some people maybe get rid of their channel or whatever. So, it's just kind of a rhythm of YouTube. And Chuck knows this. He was stuck. He's at 500 now, but he was stuck there for a while. People get stuck, and I'm not going to get stuck forever because we have a purpose, okay? And so we're going to get out of it and we're going to move forward. I only had one bad day, and yesterday was not a bad day. The people were very nice. We had an awesome time, and you're just not going to get a lot of subs some days. That's just the way it works, and we had so many the last 4 days. How could we complain about only 20 yesterday, okay? We only got 20 yesterday, but there are 20 people that can help us in the future. Yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to beat the haters, right? That's true. I have some haters, but so what? You have those. I hate to give you the bad news, and this is for the kids that might be in the room. I don't think Shannon's here anymore, but if she is, not everybody's going to like you, okay? When I was in school, I was the uncool person, the shy person, I was big, but I was in America. You don't stick out as much when you're tall in America, okay? You kind of are part of the crowd. I am above average in America, but I'm not sticking out. I walk here, I stick out. I got little kids running to their mommy going, Mommy, he big. So, here I can be intimidating, but the teenagers love it because they want to know more about America. They can find out on YouTube, but they want to know the inner workings of what happens in America because I lived there 64 years. I kind of know what's going on. And they want to know what it was like in the 1960s and 70s. So my brain works. Yeah. The thing is, they'll be ashamed when we start doing stuff. It's when we start doing things. This is the thing. When we actually start feeding people and actually start sending money to Africa, and then all of a sudden, let's say 2027, we're bringing in, over 1,000 a month or whatever it is, or maybe 2,000, whatever it is, no limits on God. I make it bigger amounts, whatever. Then we're going to be really being able to help people, and everybody's going to be going, oh my God, he's actually doing what he said he was going to do. Yeah. We're going to do what we said we're going to do, right? And that's what we're going to do. Get out there and help. Yeah. Hi, Jacob. It's nice to see you. Yes, I believe in Jesus and everything that he said. Everything in the red letters, I believe in it. And, he rose. He died on the cross, rose again, took the keys from hell, the whole work. So I'm not a theologian, but I do read some Bible verses. We're going to read a little bit out of Matthew 5. We've been doing the Sermon on the Mount. It's huge. It goes for like 2 or 3 chapters. But I just kind of picking stuff out and going in order and kind of explaining a couple verses as we go, right? And in a more common sense type way. Yes, I'm a Christian, but you don't have to be a Christian to love this channel. You can subscribe if you're Muslim or if you're atheist or anything. Just have a heart for giving, okay? And if you don't have a heart for giving right now, come to my lives over and over. You'll figure it out. And when you figure it out, connect, get subscribed, and just give me comments or whatever. And there's a couple people that want to reach out in a more connective way. And if I can trust them, I will. I have a few other ways to communicate other than just this channel. But I don't do that with everybody, of course. Hey, Amanda Claire, it's nice. Yes, we're on our way to 1,000. We're going that way. Yes, we're going to make the devil angry. That's right. I love that. Hey, Wesson, it's nice to see you. Please, we're doing great. This channel is going to be about helping others, okay? We're going to help the local community here first. And then the church, they feed lots of different mountain areas and lots of different communities that are not right here in this neighborhood. We're going to go out to different areas. And the kids really love the Filipino spaghetti, the sweet spaghetti. They mix the sauce up and everything. And then the adults love the rice and the meat. And then, of course, we're going to add candy to that. Okay, it's not going to be chocolate because it's too hot and humid for the chocolate. Unless you had it in a cooler, everything's going to melt on you. You got to have hard candy or like lollipop type things. We'll have suckers or something for the kids. And so we'll have a little sweet something on the back end. And then, of course, we're going to do spiritual things with them if they need prayer, things of that nature. We'll be taking lots of videos of that. And they just had a feeding last Saturday. I wasn't really involved with that because I was not 100%. But the next time they have a feeding, I want to be involved. I'm going to tell the pastor that this Sunday, that when the next feeding's coming, even though we probably won't be monetized by then, the next feeding comes, I want to be part of it. I want to be able to take some video, and I want to meet some of the kids and the families. So it's going to be awesome. And then the next time after that, we should be monetized by then, and we'll be doing some great things. Like and subscribe, double tap the screen, and we're going to be fantastic today. Right now, we're doing really well. We're almost at an hour, and I did 20-some minutes outside. Of course, that was kind of non-productive, but hey, you got to experiment. People wanted me to do something different. Yes, we're going to try to get some video of a different area today. I'm going to maybe walk down to Centennial Park. I don't know if I can walk there, if I have to take a jeepney. We'll wait and see. I'm going to kind of do a little walking and exploring and see what happens. I already stood earlier. Is this the same person asking that? Yeah, you had me stand up earlier, I think. I don't want to stand up again right at the moment, but thank you. Yeah, you had me stand up before. My head will go above the phone, and you'll get to see my waistline and everything. And not everybody wants to see that, but that's fine. I got clothes on, so it's not the end of the world. Maybe a little later I will. I'm not going to do that it's kind of good for me probably to stand up every once in a while, but this live's going to go for about another 20 or 30 minutes. We'll just wait and see how it flows, okay? We got quite a few people starting to come in now and starting to get going. So, yep, we're going to be the boating story I want to tell. The Coast Guard Festival in August. I want to say we're having a very dry year. Normally, Michigan gets some off and on rain during the summer, and there's no problem with dryness. But we had a dry year. It's in the 80s. So I wanted to say this would have been late 80s. Well, it couldn't have been late 80s because I wasn't there. So let's go early 90s. It probably maybe was 1992, the early 90s, because I was in Wisconsin for a while. So I couldn't go to the Coast Guard Festival in the late 80s. So I know it didn't happen in the 80s now that I think about it. So it must have been the early 90s. And we went to every Coast Guard Festival in August. And we would, they do fireworks at the end of the Coast Guard Festival up on this huge hill. Huge, giant sand hill. And it has all this brush and all these little trees and everything down the side. And then they got this automated computer water fountain, and they had it computerized. So it had to be in the 90s because it wasn't computerized before that. So like 92 or 93. And well, it was very dry that year. And so it was kind of a dry summer, especially July and August. And so all that brush was kind of dry anyway. And they're blowing the fireworks off up above. Well, at first it started out great. You know, it's 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. It's dark now, and they're shooting fireworks off, and it's fantastic. All of a sudden, there's a mistake. One of the fireworks goes down the hill. It shoots down the hill and starts a whole bunch of stuff on fire. Next thing you know, the fire department's running around. It took them about, 7-8 minutes to get up there on the top of that hill. They had to probably drive around, and I don't know how they got there, but they found a way. But the whole hill was on fire. And we were on the river sitting in the boat, so we're safe. The fire ain't getting to us, but the fire is just burning all over on the hill, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And we're just watching down on the boat, eating food and going, oh my gosh, I guess we get to watch a fire. We get to watch a wildfire. And so it made for a very interesting night. And then when we got back and put the boat away and got into our car and everything, it was like, man, that was an interesting one. Never seen that again ever since then, but that was kind of interesting. They had fun putting that fire out. They poured a ton of water on that, I bet. So, yeah, it was kind of interesting. Yep, we're going to be helping others, everyone, and just kind of Somebody's gotten timed out, so evidently, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the things are going fantastic here. We've got some dry periods. That means I can get some good video, okay? We had 3 rainy days in a row. Still found the time to get video in the morning before it started raining. It don't rain. It rains in the morning once every 3 or 4 weeks here, but for the most part, it likes to rain lunchtime or later normally. Not always, but if there's no big storm on the ocean, normally the mornings will be somewhat quiet. So that's when I get my videos. Right now, it looks like it's going to be a dry day all day long. The kids will probably be wanting me later today. I seen some of the kids. I seen Natalie. She's 9. I seen a few others that were probably even younger. Not going to be putting them on camera. But I've already met Natalie's mom. She don't look anything like Natalie. It's kind of funny how some kids just don't look like their mom. And her mom is a very beautiful lady, but not looking like her. Must look like the father's family. But it's really cool. There's just kids know where I live, and that's really awesome here. This is a good home base to help because money can go farther here, Chuck. Money goes way farther here than it does in Canada. Canada's gotten expensive. Some parts of the United States have gotten very expensive, especially rents have gone up a lot in the United States. Rent was cheap 10 years ago. Rent's not cheap no more. Even in the area of Springfield, Missouri, where it used to be cheap, it's gone up by a lot. Some of the rents in Springfield, Missouri have gone up $200, $300, $400 a month. That's a lot when you're, because you add that up over a year, that's a lot of extra money. And we did not want to have a house there because we have a house here in Philippines. So we're not going to support 2 houses. Plus, I didn't make enough money to do that anyway. And I did not want to have that stress of us paying a mortgage and property taxes and everything else. So yeah, it's really kind of cool. Yes, the streams, Luke, yesterday went smooth. There was not too many trolls or anything. Not a lot of subs, but that's okay. We had new people. We told them what the mission is. And all you can do is wait for people to come around and get the subs going. We had such a rocket time back that 2-week period from about February 7th to the 21st. It was absolutely crazy. And actually, we actually had pretty good sub growth on the 22nd, 23rd. Yesterday was a neutral day. We didn't really, what we lost, we gained back. We're kind of just sitting right in the low 900s, and that's fine. We just keep sending out the message of what this channel's about. We're fine. There's a lot of people that would love to have 900 subs right now, so I'm not going to complain. We'll just keep moving forward, right? That's right. Yeah, I'm going to do a walk around and get a video. The outside thing did not work, Mosen. We tried. You did make it in, but a lot of people could not get in, okay? The signal on my phone says it's 100% signal. It was not. It would not pick up a lot of people. People could not get into the room. So when I was sitting out there for that 20 minutes, it would be 1, 0, 1, 0. And then it'd be 0 for like 3, 4, 5 minutes. Then it'd be 1 or 2. And then it'd be back to 0. So I knew it had to be something with my phone. Came inside, and sure enough, it's way better. So it's all good. Yeah, it's 8:49 here. So I am 13 hours ahead of you. It's the next day, okay? It's a sunny day. We're heading towards 9 o'clock. When we get a little bit past 9 o'clock, I'm going to call it time. But I still have to do Matthew 5, and I want to do one Africa story. In a minute, I'll think of that. What I do is I kind of flip through the stories in my brain, and we'll figure out one that I'm going to do. It's okay, Luke. You just come in when you can. Today, I'm going to be taking a walk. In a little bit here, I'll put a little sunscreen on my arms, and I'm going to take a little walk over that way, and then I'm going to take a couple videos. I'm also going to relax and have a nice lunch. I don't know what I'm doing for lunch yet today. We'll figure it out a little later. And then this afternoon, we'll have a live, and then I'm going to have a relaxing afternoon. I think the kids are going to want me to walk up to the playground or to maybe not the playground, but they may want me to stay in the neighborhood here around 5 o'clock. Either that or I'll go see some friends over by 7-Eleven, and then we'll have dinner, and we'll have probably watch some TV for a while, and then we'll have a live tonight sometime. So that's kind of the plan. We don't have any typhoon right now. Our last storm was back a little over 3 weeks ago, and it was not very pleasant, but we got through it, and wasn't the end of the world. Some people got flooded pretty good, and thankfully not too many people were injured, so that's a good thing. We do get some heavy rain sometimes. Got to watch that. But right now we're kind of not in typhoon season. That's awesome, Luke. Keep on messaging. You're all positive. So yeah, he's really hitting the emojis, ain't he? He's fast at that. That's okay. Yep. At the moment, you'll get away with it. A little later, maybe not. But it depends how busy we are on that. Yeah, it's okay. You just got a little fired up. That's fine. At least you've been in here quite a bit before, so I'm sure the moderators will cut you a break this time. You'll be okay. Life is good. We're going to keep pushing forward. I don't care. We had that huge burst. It doesn't matter. Chuck, if we stopped right now, I don't know if Chuck is still in the room, but if he is, if we stopped right now, and let's say we got 1,000 at the end of the month, just got to 1,000. So another 70 subs, whatever. Let's say we just get to 1,000. That is almost at 840 subs in 1 month. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. If I just get to 1,000 at the end of the month, at the end of the 28th, which is still almost 4 days away for me, and I made it to 1,000, we've got 804. That would make it over 800 subs in February. So we've had a good month. No matter what happens, we have a good month. And I got a feeling we're going to have another burst here before the end of the month. It's coming. I don't know which live it's going to be, but all of a sudden it's going to be, woohoo, here we go again. And next thing you know, I get 40 or 50 subs in that live. So there's one of those lives coming real soon. It always seems to happen when I least expect it. I hope you could visit Philippines someday. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Yes. The only tips I can give you about coming to Philippines, if you're going to visit, have somebody here that you can visit. Okay. Now, if you're going to just go and for a vacation type thing, make sure you come for at least 2 weeks. You're not going to do all that flying. And even the shortest way, which we take Chicago to Taiwan, Taiwan to Cebu, and then Cebu where we got to go from there. Let's say you're going to Cebu and you want to go to a resort that's near Cebu City. Well, you can fly into Cebu Airport. Don't go to Manila. Fly into Cebu. But the best way is if you live in the northern country, up by Michigan, Illinois, them areas, Indiana, like Pat, he's in Indiana. What he would want to do is go over to the Chicago International Airport, get a flight in the future, get a flight like on EVA, which is the Taiwanese airline, and you go from Chicago to Taiwan. That takes about anywhere from 13 to 14 hours, depending on what the weather is like. Etc. That's a long flight. You get 2 meals and snacks. And the meals are decent and they're pretty good. Even back in Coach, the meals are pretty decent. Then you got a 2.5-hour flight to Cebu. And then you could drive out to your resort and stay there for 2 weeks. But if you're coming to visit somebody and they're in northern Philippines, you need to go to Manila. I have not gone to the Manila airport. I've always flown into Cebu here. It's much easier. It's a simple airport. It's smaller, but it can handle international flights, and it's amazing. So if anybody comes to the Philippines and they don't need to go to Manila, go to Cebu. You're going to be thankful because you'll get through customs. Just to give you an idea, when I got off the plane in Cebu on August 8th of 2025, they had a senior line. I didn't know that. We were in this line, and it's like 45 people long. I'm going, oh, that's going to take a while. And they go, are you a senior? Yeah, I'm a senior. You nod your head. When you're in your 60s, you go, yes, I'm a senior. Well, we went over there, 2 people in line. Well, lady stamps my passport and goes, you got a year. That means we got to go to the Philippine embassy this year to show documents pay a fee, and stay for another year or whatever, because I got to just prove I'm married to Mila, and then we can stay. I can stay longer. They may even give me 2 years. I don't know yet. We'll find out when we do that. But the best way to come here, if you want to come and not go to Manila, please go to Cebu. It's going to make it so easy for you, and the prices are cheap on coming into Cebu. Manila it's just, I mean, it's awesome. If you're gonna be living in Manila or visiting Manila, then you got to go there. But otherwise, you don't have to go there. Somebody told me you can't fly into Cebu. I've been flying into Cebu since 2017. Don't tell me you can't fly in there. I do it all the time. So yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Tips for an 18-year-old. Well, first of all, what country are you in? From that name, maybe you're in India, but I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't been in here before, we're going to be helping others, okay? And who knows? Somebody asked, are you going to be helping in India? Maybe. 3-4 years from now, we may have enough money where we can help in India. So yes, it could be anywhere around the world sooner or later. You don't know how big the channel will get. I'm not putting any limits on God. So for an 18-year-old, the main thing is know what you want to do with your life. Have an idea, okay? I knew I wanted to work on a golf course because my dad worked on a golf course and I loved it. The other kids didn't do that much. I did. I enjoyed being on the golf course. Find out something young that makes you happy, because there's nothing worse than working 40, 50 years at jobs that you hate, okay? You're not going to like yourself, and you're going to be a lot harder to deal with because you go, oh my gosh, I got to get up and go to work on Monday. Now, depending on what country you're in, sometimes you got to work the rest of your life because some countries don't have any. That's why a lot of people here try to get businesses going here, because they don't want to work the rest of their life. And the government doesn't give them that much money when they retire. So yeah, it just depends on where you're at. Find something you like and go with it. I don't know about Naga. I'll have to look it up on I've never heard of that before. I'm not sure exactly where that is compared to Cebu. If there's any Filipino people in the room, they can tell you, but otherwise I'll look it up on Google, try to have it answered for you on the next live. I don't know exactly where Naga is. I'll have to check that out. Yes. The portrait behind me is a something that my wife brought home from sent home here from Saudi Arabia when she was working in Saudi Arabia. I don't know if it's made from a tile or what it's made from. I'll have to look at it, but it's been hanging on the wall in here since we got here. Well, she may have hung it back months ago, but either way, it's been in the house here since way back when she was working in Saudi Arabia. And that was before September 11th. Yep. So we have some Saudi Arabian things in the house. We got some things hanging on the wall that are remembrances of Saudi Arabia. This house is a remembrance of Saudi Arabia. She says, I'm going to be working over there. I'm going to have some remembrances, right? Yes, that's good. Yeah, Chuck, it's awesome that you've been able to hang in all this time. We're going to do a little bit of Matthew 5 right now, and then I'll do one Africa story. And then we're going to like and subscribe. Everybody get connected. If you're new here, or even if you've forgotten to subscribe, some people come in here 6 times and forget to subscribe. Get connected, okay? It'll be great. I promise you it's going to be worth it, okay? We're going to be helping the community, okay? It's going to be great. Welcome back again. It's nice to see you, Alonzo. Yes. Yeah, we have another one in here. I can't Sanadi. Nice to have you in here. Thank you so much from the Middle East, probably. I've got a friend, Sammy, that is in the Middle East. She's working. So she comes on sometimes in the afternoon. Sometimes she has a break from her work. Guitar area is 5 hours earlier than us. So right now it would be 4 in the morning, maybe 5 in the morning there, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But what we're going to do is I got to find out where I left off yesterday. I need to kind of circle it. I think it's over here. Yes, I left off right over here. Uh, I want to see what will work for us today. Some of this is stuff that doesn't really apply to what we're doing right now and helping others. So I'm looking forward here. Just hang on a second. Okay, here we go. This is Matthew 5:34. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou cannot make one hair white or black. But let your communication be yea, nay, for whatever is more than these cometh of evil. In other words, we got to control our tongue, right? And I'm guilty of that. Many, many years before I was close to God at all, I swore a lot, and it wasn't a good thing, okay? I don't think I used certain really bad words, but I used a lot of words like my wife said that are still bad, okay? Let yet it be heard that has been said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on the right cheek, turn him the other also. In other words, you're supposed to bless your enemies. I know it's not easy, and that's got something in there about forgiveness too. You're going to have a nicer life if you can forgive others and forgive yourself sometimes, okay? And Jesus will forgive you, but you have to ask him, of course. And if any man will sue thee to the law and take away thy coat, give him the cloak also. In other words, if he takes your coat, give him something to go with the coat. That's something that most people can't do. And I would have to say most of my life I couldn't do, but I could probably do that now because I have a heart for helping others. And so if they're that desperate, they can have some more. Instead of just the coat, they can have more. And whosoever shall compel thee go to a mile, go with him double. So in other words, be perseverance, persevere. We're going to persevere with this channel, and we're going to be doing some great things, okay? Welcome to the new people. We're going to be helping others, okay? Double tap the screen. We're up to 30 likes. Praise God. Get connected, okay? And leave a comment in the video. We're just doing a little bit more scripture here, and then we're going to have an Africa story, and then I'm going to go take a break, and we're going to have a nice afternoon live. But like and subscribe. We're not quite done yet. And we're never going to be done with this channel, okay? As long as YouTube lets us stay here, we're staying here, and we're going to make money for God and people, okay? It's going to be awesome. And give to him that asketh thee. I want to have it to the point where we have organizations asking for money and we have the money to give it, okay? No limits with God, right? That's what we want, okay? We don't want it where somebody came in and this was just probably a scammer or whatever, and it didn't get to me that much. They said, oh, you're probably only going to get a couple $100 even a year from now. I said, no, the devil is a liar. We are not going to be having that going on. We're going to build it good enough and big enough and strong enough where we have got people that are able to come in here and give even small amounts, and it'll add up to way more than that, okay? Yes, the first couple months might be that way, but it's not going to be that way a year from now. Oh, no. No. We got prayer on this. We got God going, so there's no limits on God. So we're going to be going way beyond that, okay? We're not going to be just, I'm not going to stop doing the channel just because we get monetized. I had to tell somebody that the other day. Oh, we get monetized, that's the end. No, it's not. Chuck will tell you, there's never an end to this, okay? We got people that are at, I've seen some people that are at 40, 50,000 subs. They're trying to get another 5, 10,000 subs. It's just always trying to get bigger, because you get bigger, you get more money, then you can do more things. And you can help more people. It's not going to end. Will I get some helpers? Sure. I could get a helper and have some other people if they're good at it and they can do a live once in a while to take the place of me, and I just pop my head in once in a while, that could happen too. But for right now, you're going to get me on lives for at least the next year anyway. You're going to get me on lives unless I'm out of town, and all of a sudden, let's say we're feeding 50 kilometers from here, and we're doing a feeding, and I'm up there taking video. Guess what? We'll be posting those videos, and you'll get to see that. Instead of a live, you're going to get to see that. And then I'll come home and do a live when I get home. Or we'll have something else. We'll have a different setup, okay? So it'll be good. Things are going to change, okay? Things will change, but the mission will not change. Yes. Oh, thank you, Chuck. If you ever get a chance to come to Philippines, you're always welcome. Yes, that'd be awesome. Yes. I've had this email thing before. I never end up getting the email, but I don't know. Maybe I did and I missed it. But yeah, I'll double check on that in the future. I don't know how real that is. But yeah, the main thing is with God is that you've got to have some forgiveness in your life, especially when you get to my age. There's a lot of things that have happened. A lot of people did great things in my life, and a lot of people probably tried to do things negative in my life. And I'm getting too old to have the negative people in my life that much. I may pray for them. I may do a bunch of other things to be comforting to them. But normally the people, I don't have too many negative people in the Philippines right now. So that's a beautiful thing. We're trying to stay more on the positive side if we can, right? And it's going to be great. Yes. Yeah, I'll take a look at it and see what that's all about. Hi, Krishna. It's nice to see you. And it's really awesome. Yeah, I've kind of been craving going to the Mexican restaurant around here. Maybe in the next couple of weeks I'll go. But I definitely know I'm going to get some of that on my birthday. That's a ways away. Like Mila says, why are we waiting until the birthday? I said, I'm not going to wait until then. We'll go when we want to go. So it'll be fine. Yep. Tomorrow I think I'm going to get some French fries, the flavored French fries, and then I'm going to get a burger at Jollibee. And that way it's really cheap, doesn't cost much money, and I get a full meal, a lot better than it would be if I just got the whole combo meal at Jollibee. I found a different way to do it where it's cheaper and much better. So we'll probably do it that way tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, I love Indian food. Wish I could get some Indian food. I don't know if there's Indian food. We have one Mexican restaurant in Iligan City. They're no good with the Mexican. They're no good with the beefsteak or the Mexican pizza, but their quesadillas are absolutely outstanding. They're big. They fill you up. It's amazing. Their quesadillas, and I'm going to try their burrito too, and we'll see how they are. And yes, I love chicken curry, but I haven't had Indian food since I was in America. I don't know. I'll have to Google if there's any Indian food in Iligan City. I highly doubt it. In Manila, there is. Everything is in Manila. Okay, Manila has every kind of food you can think of. Here might be Japanese food. There's a small place that's open at night, I think, and there's some other things that are out there. But mostly it's going to be Filipino food or some American food here. We do have some, we have KFC, we have McDonald's. Of course, you have Jollibee, which is a huge Filipino thing, and that's starting to become bigger in America too. Then you have some of the Filipino type restaurant things that have a mixture of foods. I love the peri peri chicken that's at Mr. Curly. It's a marinated chicken leg with a leg quarter that's amazing. But yes, I do miss curry. I want to have some Thai food. So somewhere out in the future, if this channel makes it possible, we'll go to Bangkok for a while. And maybe we'll be helping people in Thailand. That could happen. Channel gets big enough, we can do that. If we have connections there where we can help people for real, then we'll do that. I definitely want to eat some Thai food in Bangkok. That's on my list. That's on my bucket list. I want to be able to go there. Yeah. Yep, peri peri. Well, it's actually spelled with an E. P-E-R-I. P-E-R-I. But it's okay. Either way, it sounds the same, so it's fine. Peri peri chicken, I have, believe it or not, there's a very short video. It's probably 2/3 of the way down my shorts. Look for it. You'll find a chicken leg on a plate, and it's maybe 30 seconds long, and then the rest of the video is looking around the restaurant. It's in the Gasano Mall in Iligan City, and if you want to see what that peri peri chicken looks like, there is a short video somewhere in my shorts that shows that, if you want to see what it looks like. Yes, Milk Rants, welcome on in. I think I've seen your name before. I don't think you're new, but if you are new, this is about helping others. When we get monetized, we're going to be helping the community. We've already got things in place. The pastor is excited. He's like, oh my gosh, the last time I told him we were at 700 and some subs. I haven't told him we're over 900 now. He doesn't know that yet. Some of the young people know, so maybe they told him. But yeah, we're not. I haven't told him about us going from 760 to 900 yet. I'll probably see him this Sunday. So we'll see where we're at on Sunday on March 1st, right? Sunday is March 1st. New month here, still be February 28th there. So yeah, we're working forward. Yeah. Oh, Milk Army. Okay. Well, yes, we were connected. And so, yes, reconnect again. You got a new name? Maybe not. Your subscription is still good. So yeah, if you're just changing your name, it'll be fine. So yeah, but just like anyway, at least double tap the screen and get a like in at least, okay? You don't have to subscribe again. You'll still be fine because you're still using kind of the same channel. You just changed your name. Yes, I'm 64. Not 65 yet. I'm not going to claim that until July 6th, okay? I might switch the numbers around. Chuck, is it legal? Is it legal for me to go when I turn 65 to flip the numbers around and just call myself 56? Can I do that? I think I'm going to do that. What I'll do is I'll put some extra lotion on my face, and we'll make it look like I'm 56. So that's what we'll do. We'll just go from 64 to 56 on July 6th. That's what I think we're going to do. Chuck is going to go to 24 years old. We'll make Chuck 24, and we'll go back to 24, right? I don't think he's 24, but if he is, maybe I've made his age higher. No, I think he's in his 30s. I have never asked him his age. Yes. Hey there, Bun Box. It's nice to see you. I seen you yesterday. Welcome back. Lovely, lovely. We're doing fantastic. Got a little Africa story, and then I'm going to be taking a break. I started early today, so we're doing really good on time. Not a problem. I think we're around 9:30. I got to go. It's going to be a sunny one, so I'll put some sunscreen in my arms, put my Africa hat on. I'm going to go catch some videos here in about a half hour. I'm going to get a snack, though, first when I get done off of here. So, yeah, welcome on in. We're going to do great things. And I've had some people in the comments going, well, you know, why aren't we to 1,000 yet? Well, sometimes you hit a lull. It happens. Chuck had a lull for quite a while. Now we start to move forward again. So we all have that little chug where, you know, where today could be, any of these lives could explode, especially this afternoon, this evening. So, and I don't even know what's been going on today. 33 likes is pretty good considering I had to stop the live outside, come back inside, start all over again. So it's going to be really, you know, it's just awesome. Like and subscribe. It's awesome. We're going to be fine. We're way over 900. You told me that in January. I would have said, I signed. Chuck, where do I sign for 900 subs at the end of February? I want to sign it. Come on, let's sign. I'm ready. So if you told me in January I'm going to be 900 subs at the end of February, I would have told you crazy. So you got to look at success. We're having success, okay? It'll be fine. Get connected and let's move forward. Yeah, I've got so many nice moderators in today. By the way, I've made a lot of moderators now, and I had 2 bad ones, got rid of those. But overall, we've had good moderators, so I'm thankful for that. And it's been really good. It's made things go a lot smoother for me. Yes, I'm doing fantastic. I feel great today. Had a little coughing spell when I woke up. It was just the junk getting out of my body. We are so close to being 100%. Only thing I have left is just a little inhaler thing. It's not for asthma. It's just for trying to keep the throat nice. And so I can use that until it runs out. I can do it up to 3 times a day. So I'll keep doing that until it runs out. Otherwise, we're doing great. I'm sorry you're tired. It's probably late. Wherever you're at, make sure you get some rest, okay? I'm glad that you came in. I know that you're connected, so it's all going to be good, okay? Yeah, I'm going to be going to town tomorrow. Don't know what time, but it'll be in the morning, and we'll probably be home in the mid-afternoon. It really, unless you have an emergency like we've had to do a few times, where we come home at 4, 5, 6 o'clock, Hannah has to deal with this every day because she don't get out of work till 5. It's really hard to get a jeepney or an air-conditioned jeepney or anything on the way home from work. People, it's just like in America. There's a lot of people moving home to work between 4 and 6 o'clock at night. And even though it's not a huge city, Iligan City, it's big enough to be kind of a mess at that time. So what you do is if you're going to go to the mall like we're going to do tomorrow, we will probably leave here around 9 o'clock, 9:30 at the latest, go down, catch a jeepney. That way school kids are already off to school, everything's done. And then we go up there, get up there around 10, and then enjoy getting our stuff. A couple things we got to buy. I got to look for a can opener at Casano for the church, so they got can openers for the feeding program. I'm getting sick of people using dull knives to knock open cans. Somebody's going to cut their hand really bad and have a problem. But yeah, we're going to, then we'll eat some lunch, and then Mila will always do the grocery shopping last. We'll do the grocery shopping a little bit, and then we'll come home. And as long as we get on a jeepney before 3 o'clock, we're good. Anything after 3 o'clock, all bets are off. You may have a hard time getting on one. And if you do, you're going to have to pack your way in. So yeah, so that's kind of how it works when you go to town. And so it's kind of fun. I'll try to take a couple videos. I like to take a video outside of Cassano. Sometimes if I do inside, I'll just have it my face. And you're just going to see my face because a lot of these people walking around the mall do not want they don't want to be filmed. And they don't know if they're being filmed. And so I'm kind of careful inside the mall. But, one of these times I may make a video when I'm inside the grocery store. It is kind of chaotic. There's people all over the place. You got 1 hour, you get your science exam. Well, I'll wish you luck. The best thing now, you either know it or you don't. There's no, you can briefly review and do a brief review of something you maybe don't remember very well. But other than that, you're just ready to do it. You just go and get her done, attack it, do the best you can, and let's see how it goes, right? With a test, I don't get super nervous beforehand, a little bit. But if I know the material, I'm going to get A or an A minus. I ain't getting low percentages because when I'm really confident, I know I'm going to pound it out. And normally I'll get it done. So you go get that thing done, and I hope it goes really well. I'm not bad at taking tests. I'm pretty good at that. Even when I'm not fully prepared, I can normally figure a way through it and get through it and do pretty good. I especially love multiple choice because in the science exam, you're probably not going to get multiple choice very much. But yes, I love multiple choice because I can use process of elimination. And then all of a sudden my brain goes, that's got to be the right answer. Because I've read the wording, and as long as you don't misread the wording, I can figure out the answer 9 times out of 10. Yes. Yep, I see you, Milk. It's great to have you in here. Thank you so much for supporting. And I've had people ask me if they want me to change my name. No, I'm not changing it. I like it. There's a lot of people in here that like the name. I like thinking about flying high with no limits, so I'm going to keep the name. I had some people want to change it. They didn't give me any ideas what to change it to, so we're not changing the name. I like Golden Eagle. Seems to work the best for me. I like the idea of no limits, flying up high, and really trying to hit high targets for this channel. And so that's going to be, I think that's, the name fits that. It may not fit helping others that well, but I don't want a channel that says helping others in the title somewhere. I think if people come in and see what we're doing, they'll get the gist of what we're doing. Once they see us actually helping the community, it's going to be awesome. And we got some people that have faith in it already, or else we wouldn't be at 900 subs, okay? So let's go. Let's go get after it. A little tiny Africa story before I leave. We've gone way longer than I thought already, but I did start early, so that's good. In Africa, I'm going to give you a little story about the, we had, it was funny, we had a little bit of rain in Nairobi. It was the second time we were in Nairobi, I think. And it was coming down enough where it was making that gravel road impassable. It was getting muddy. And you can't take a van down there because once you get the van down there, you can't get it back out. So we had to stay at the top of the hill and try to walk down the hill. Well, these hills are steep. Anybody that lives in Nairobi knows that whenever you're going down a hill and there's no pavement, it's muddy, you got to really stay close to the buildings and hold on to stuff to get down there. So it was really funny trying to get down to this school that's about halfway down the hill. So this is a big, long hill, way longer than this road right here that's in front of our house. And it's all kind of muddy and slimy. And some places are a little dry, other places are really muddy. And you're trying to get down to this school. And I had tennis shoes of some sort on, but they were getting slipperier and more slippery all the time. Thankfully, finally, we got down there and got into the school and were able to clean our shoes off and stuff and it'd be okay. And it dried up enough when we had to go back up that we could get back up the hill. But the only animal or anything that could do any good on that mud was the goats. They got the little hoofs. They're just going around the mud, playing, jumping, hopping, eating whatever they can get their hands on. They didn't care if the food was muddy. They ate it with the mud. They'll poop the mud out on their way on back out the butt, So that's the way the goats were. They'd eat anything. They wouldn't eat metal. They're not quite that bad, but they would eat anything that was edible. They would eat. They would even eat cardboard sometimes. It was crazy what they would eat, and the goats would do that. Like and subscribe. So yeah, it was interesting to get down to the school and that if it rained on the day that we were going down there. So there's parts of Nairobi that are really hard to navigate if it rains. I don't think they paved any of those roads. They don't seem to care that much about the people down there. So at least in 2019, I hope it's changed to the better and that people open their eyes and go, hey, just because they're really poor doesn't make them less of a human, okay? Let's try to remember that stuff, okay? Whether it's in Canada, USA, Australia, New Zealand, Philippines, anywhere else, or Africa, people are human, okay? And we got to start loving people more because this society in certain countries is really falling apart. You can see what's going on in Mexico. It's because the government is bought off by the cartel. Even though they killed the cartel leader, the government cannot go against the cartel too much or else they'll be killed, okay? That's the problem there. They're bought off by everything. And yes, the American government is a little bit corrupt, but they're not that bad. At least they can get some things done. So I love you guys. You have a great day. We're going to be helping others. Like and subscribe. I will be on this afternoon. We're going to take a break, have a snack, going to go for a walk, and I'll see you guys. We'll load some video. I'll see you later today. Love you all. Get the word out, okay? Everybody that's in here, it says there's 4 people in here. There may be 5 or 6. This is the thing. Chuck is good at it, but other people get the word out there about our channel, okay? I promise I'll talk about you guys' channel. If you're doing a channel and you need it promoted, I'll promote your channel too. But make sure to promote my channel and tell them to like and subscribe, get connected, okay? I love all of you. I'm going to get going now. I love you, and we'll be back, okay? And see you later. Bye, Kelly Davis. Nice to see you. It's going great. The channel's going to help a lot of people. I'm sorry that you came in on the end. Please connect, like and subscribe. I promise you we're going to do great things for the community. We're probably a month to 2 months away from monetization. It could be quicker, it could be less, depending on our watch hours. I've been playing my playlist at night when I'm sleeping, and other people are doing the same. So good. Thank you, Kelly. That's very nice of you. Come in. We'll be doing one this afternoon. I'm in the Philippines, so kind of figure your time. I'm 13 hours ahead of the East Coast. I don't know where you're at, but yeah. So if you can't get the afternoon live, try to catch one in the evening. I do a live when US can watch in the morning or in the evening here. So that's normally when USA can watch, and then other countries. So yeah, yep. Send the email. I'll take a look for it later on. I love you guys. You have a great day, and we'll be here later today.